Hi guys, and welcome back to another Story Times in the Den with me, Simon.
And me, Jamie.
It's great to have you back. And it's been a few weeks now since we left Joseph in quite a bit of a pickle as we began looking at his story. And we're going to pick up again with what happened next in part 2. And again, like the first part of his story, God has an amazing plan for Joseph, even when things aren't going so well. So we're going to delve into that, tell the story, and think about what that means for us today and some of the challenges that we may face. So without further ado, here is part 2 of Joseph.
Yeah, like Simon just said, when we last was thinking about Joseph, he was in a right mess. He'd just been sold into slavery. Can you remember? Poor Joseph.
Here, Joseph, I've brought you into slavery. You have to follow me, and I'm going to bring you to the land of Egypt. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm so sad.
Poor Joseph. Things really weren't looking good for our dreaming, technicoloured coat-wearing, slightly annoying younger brother. I mean, I know he was a little bit sure of himself and a little bit inconsiderate with his brothers, but he didn't deserve this.
It's not fair.
Well, poor Joseph indeed. But little did he know, God was going to use this bad situation, this horrible thing his brothers had done to him, this horrible pickle that he was in, for good. He brought Joseph to Egypt.
Oh, look, there's a pyramid. I must be in Egypt.
He sold Joseph to a man named Potiphar. The slave owner got lots of money for him, but he sold him to this man Potiphar, who was one of Pharaoh's officials, and God was very good to him as he worked in this man's house.
This ain't so bad at all. You know what? I love God, and he loves me, and he brought me to work for his family.
Everything that Joseph did for his new master Potiphar went well good because he had God on his side.
And Potiphar, can you see him there? He noticed it. Potiphar thought to himself, hey, this Hebrew dude, Joseph, God is with him. And dudes like that, with God on their side, you're going to want to have to keep them close by. So Potiphar made Joseph his top aide, and Joseph grew from a naive young boy
I'm so dreamy.
into a righteous man of God.
Yes, hello. The Lord be with you. Wow, God really blessed Joseph.
I'm so blessed. I'll do my very best in everything I do for Potiphar, and I hope that it will please him. And you know what? I'm sure it will, because God is with me.
So Potiphar made Joseph his top aide, and Joseph grew into one of his most trusted servants. But Potiphar wasn't the only one that took a liking to Joseph. Potiphar's wife liked him a lot. Even though she was married, she had a mega crush on him.
Ooh, look at that Joseph. He's so fine. I just want to give him a quick kiss. Come here, Joseph.
But Joseph knew this wasn't a good thing.
No, get away from me. Ah!
Woo!
Ah! Leave me alone.
Come back, Joseph. I just want to kiss.
Ah! Get away from me.
Where's he gone? Joseph?
This epic kiss chase ensued, but Joseph ran out of the house.
Ah!
And things took a turn for the worst. Potiphar's wife accused Joseph of making a pass at her.
Yeah, he tried to kiss me.
Wait, listen, that's not what happened. Someone listen.
Things weren't going well for Joseph. When Potiphar heard about this, he had him thrown into prison.
Ah!
Poor Joseph. Things really weren't looking good. But as bad as things were, God was still with him. he never left Joseph's side, even when he was in prison. In fact, when Joseph was in prison, he became really popular amongst all the prison guards. Here's the prison guards. Oh, yeah, we really like that man, Joseph. He seems really nice. Yeah, I like him too.
Well, even though Joseph had been thrown into prison, God still was with him. And the prison officers, they even put him in charge of the whole prison operation, in charge of all of the prisoners, and they gave him free rein to look after them as he wanted. And you know what? However bad things seemed to get for Joseph, God made sure he was okay and blessed him. And all the while, God was bringing about his purposes and his great master plan for Joseph. His story wasn't finished yet. Well, we're going to leave it there now. Poor Joseph is in prison, but still, God was with him. And just thinking, Jamie, about some of those things that happened to Joseph, I think they still say a lot of things for us today. However bad things may get for us in our lives, and particularly with this situation now of the coronavirus and all the uncertainty, God is still with us. And just like poor old Joseph faced bad situation after bad situation, God still had a plan, and nothing could stop God's plan from happening. And God even used the bad things that happened to Joseph to bring about good. And we're going to hear next week in the final part of his story just how good things got for Joseph. Jamie, do you have any final thoughts on that?
It's all very exciting. I'm quite looking forward to seeing what happens next to Joseph. But yeah, I think it's really important to remember that things can seem pretty bad sometimes. And like you say, this situation we're in now is pretty bad. But it's really encouraging to know that just like Joseph, God being with him then, God's with us now, all of us. And we can really trust that and hold on to that.
That's fantastic. Well, hopefully we'll have a kids group soon where we can unpack some of those things. But from now, in our nice cozy dens, from me, Simon.
And me, Jamie.
We'll see you next time. Bye.